Hello and welcome back to One Trainer vs. the World Season 6. When we last left our protagonist, the extremely talented and skilled trainer who has beaten 4 regions already, she made an amateur mistake and immediately lost the Nuzlocke, causing me to start over again. And then, she made another amateur mistake in not checking what battles was ahead of her, and accidentally lost her starter. Man, you wouldn't think I'm good at this, considering how bad at this I've been so far. Wow. Suddenly, I'm really glad I got Tomoki. I could have gotten literally the weakest Pokémon of all time. I mean, granted, Sunkern can evolve, but even its evolution is pretty terrible, so yeah. Of course, now that I only have 3 Pokémon left, and my starter is dead, I'm going to need to level up a bit. Actually, let me just check again what these guys' natures are, because... Felicia is the only one who doesn't have an attack-lowering nature. And Purloin doesn't get stab on normal moves. I am so screwed! Right, my team has reached level 8, so now I suppose I can actually progress again. You know, I was rather shocked when I woke up this morning and found that my upload of the first episode of this run had been flagged for copyright. Like, seriously, I'm not necessarily surprised that a copyright flag happened in and of itself, but more the fact that it happened because of the opening cutscene to this game. Like, seriously, why is that what triggered the copyright warnings and not the fact that I've been using music from the anime in pretty much every single video of this entire run ever since midway through Ruby? Just, if that was what I got flagged for, I would have understood it, but no! Instead, I was flagged for the opening cutscene! Just, seriously, Nintendo? Why is that a thing? What? How am I harming you by showing the opening cutscene to this game, which is basically just a glorified trailer for the game you're about to play? The game which, might I add, is not even legally available anymore. The only way to get this game is by buying it second-hand. It's not like they have it on the online store, and you can't, and it's not in print anymore, so what the F? That's just silly. Extremely silly! And man, my voice got high-pitched there. But yeah, just had to rant about that because it just makes no sense! Also, I saw there were a few cool things that I could have gotten instead of a Patrat on that route before, but Patrat is still fine. At least it wasn't a Sunkern. I mean, I wouldn't have minded getting a Suaddle, because, I mean, Komori actually pulled her weight big time in the last run, but even though I understand, as far as competitive battling goes, Leavanny is basically in the lowest possible tier on Smogon. Like, it's too infrequently used for even the never used category. I don't even know what PU stands for, I just know that it's even lower than NU. And that's just, yeah. Still, I suppose Smogon tiers don't really matter at all for the actual in-game stuff. Pretty much anything can be good in-game, except for Unknown. Did Herdier wander somewhere back here? Let's have a look. I still hate you. You look like a dude who might... Well, I suppose he probably won't heal me, but if he did heal me afterwards, I'm just a janitor. But if he did heal me afterwards, that would be very nice for further grinding. Because, I mean, as it stands, this is clearly the most efficient place to level grind, because some of the enemies are up to level 7. But that's still going to mean it's going to take a while before I can get up to level 13, so that I can challenge the next gym. Ah, good. That tackle hit ever so slightly harder than the last tackle. Otherwise, it might have hit back on me. And if it hit back on me, it might have been able to murder me using a critical hit tackle. Which would suck. I've already lost one thing to a critical hit tackle, and I don't want it to happen again. Also, I found there's one way Felicia can have a dark move. Assist and hope that it hits bite. I think there's now a 1 in 3 chance. Oh, F. I forgot. There's also bite now. Well, hopefully this Mareep won't deal devastating damage on me after this. Growl. Bugger. Well, that did basically nothing at all now, didn't it? Switching back to Tomoki in that case. I mean, the experience is being split between them anyway, so why not? For a second there I was wondering if I had even started recording here. I had started recording here though, so my concerns were unfounded. Right, I am going to tackle you. Maybe I should have leered at you, but I didn't. F! Well, back to Felicia then. I should probably buy Paralyze heals, but the thing is I barely have any money at this point. Ugh. And speaking of critical hits, another one could be bad, so healing. Dear Mareep, I do not like you. Maybe if you were on my team, I would have liked you, but you are not on my team. Therefore I don't like you. At least it hasn't paralyzed Felicia yet. But after this, it seems I'm going to have to go back to the Pokémon Center. Ugh. And now it's paralyzed Felicia as well. And so how many more moves am I going to have to use in order to win here? 2, 3, including the paralysis. Just... Oh, it only took 1. Well, that's nice. Still, that was annoying. Going back to the Pokémon Center. Also, I was just down at the local comic book store again and bought some Pokémon cards and such. And I also managed to get a whole bunch of trades done, including getting a Gyarados EX and the Togekiss EX. So, yeah, I was able to get a card of my favorite Pokémon and a card of Norbert. I probably shouldn't use Norbert though, because I mean, from past experience, Norbert has a tendency to die. And obviously that also applies for the trading card game. Never mind that there is obviously no way to do a Nuzlocke in the trading card game. But, I mean, unless you literally throw all the cards that lose in the trash. But if you do that, you'll very quickly find yourself incapable of playing the game, so that would be dumb. This Patrat has... Okay! I was about to say that this Patrat has stab moves, so I'm going to need to tread carefully around it. But now I'm really going to need to tread carefully around it, obviously. I think Victoria will still hit harder here, though. Because... stab. And I mean, her attack stat isn't that different from Felicia's, I believe. I suppose I could compare them. Well, I have been leered at once, but I'm going to assume that I can still deal with this Psyduck. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. Right, now I'm going to assume that Victoria will have a higher attack stats at least. Because now she is of a higher level. But I'm still going to compare. Oh, they have exactly the same, actually. All of them have exactly the same. That's interesting. Well, still, I need to be really careful with my healing items, so again, I'm going to run back to the Pokémon Center. If only the road there wasn't so long. Right, and we're back. You know, I've actually been considering just running around for ages on this ranch in the hope that I'm going to encounter a shiny. But that might be a bit overkill, even if my team is at the moment horribly crippled. Right, that was the sound of the herdier I'm looking for. I know that there is going to be a trainer battle over here with a certain Team Plasma Grunt that you can see down in the corner now. And I think I've trained enough that I'm ready for that. I mean, I am now evenly leveled with Zmersky earlier, and I'm going to assume that the Team Plasma Grunts are probably not going to be as strong as him. And even if they are, well, my team is evenly leveled at least. So it would still probably be easier than the battle against Zmersky. Of course, as it turns out, that Tepig didn't have Ember. So, well, I mean, strictly speaking, I still ended up fighting him with Salazar, and Salazar was the one who died, so... yeah. I was just screwed no matter what with that battle, it seems. Although, of course, if I had actually trained up my other Pokemon beforehand, maybe I would have been able to hit harder with Tackle and such, and taken it out sooner. But there's no point in really worrying about that anymore. It's in the past. Salazar is just the shortest lived starter I've ever had. On top of the previous episode also, of course, just containing the shortest Nuzlocke run I've ever had. So, just... this game ain't fucking around, man. Like, immediately, the game just kicked my ass in a way that no other game has done before. I knew that Black 2 was kind of infamous for being hard to Nuzlocke, but I didn't expect that much. That cry! You found it! What a relief! Okay, I'll go call its trainer, so you stay here with it. You little pest. I'm a member of a group that strikes fear into the hearts of those who stand before it. Team Plasma! You guys are still around? Seriously, didn't I tear you apart 2 years ago when I beat up Getsis? Fools will never understand us. Still, first I got lost chasing Herdier, and now some nosy kid caught me. All of this is your fault. Take this. Huh? Am I not going to have to fight you? Okay, I'll use this opportunity to retreat for now. Apparently I'm not. Huh. Well, that's nice, I suppose. Yep! Biff! Heard you! What made you come all the way back here? Well, at any rate, I'm really grateful for your help, you two. You're awfully calm about this. Your Pokemon might have been gone for good. Take better care of it. Yeah, you'd know a little something about Pokemon being gone for good, wouldn't you, Zmersky? I wonder if something happened to him. It's like he's afraid of losing Pokemon. Come on, Herdier, everyone's waiting. Let's go home. Well, with that out of the way, I suppose it's time to do more level grinding. Maybe I'll run into a shiny Riolu. Highly unlikely, but I mean, it's not impossible. Alright, there was story stuff here too. Oh, it looks like you've delivered the town map to your friend. You're only gone a moment, but you and your Pokemon have grown. And also your starter has died. Why, I could almost mistake you for someone else. Someone who isn't Vega, the person I met 2 years ago. I mean, I could almost mistake you for Sailor Moon even. Well then, instead of training you, I would like you and your Pokemon to give me a hand. Well, first I have to go to the Pokemon Center. That's why I was heading back here. Still, I suppose I'm probably ready for the battles that Alder wants me to face now, because it's not like I'm going to be fighting him. I'm pretty sure there is no battle against him in this game. I'm still thinking of maybe going back to Black 1 after this, so that I can actually get through the post-game and fight Alder for real though. just to finish off properly and once and for all actually beat Black 1, which I was not able to do the last time I tried. Either of the last times I tried, really. I mean, I had looser rules on my previous Nuzlocks, and yet I still couldn't win. Just had to look at my team there because I was under the impression that Felicia was underleveled compared to everything else, but... Oh, we're going to have to help train that person, sir? Really? But that trainer looks really tough, almost like she's beaten 4 Pokemon Leagues already. That's right, this trainer may be tough, but you can learn from losing as well. More importantly, haven't I been telling you to just enjoy Pokemon battles? So, Vega, please be their opponent. I'll show you what's cool about my Pokemon! Well, it had better not be a fighting type that actually has a fighting move. That is not a fighting type that actually has a fighting move. That is a water monkey. At one point in Wonder Trade, I actually got a Panpour literally named Water Monkey. Then again, I shouldn't really criticize other people's naming sense when I myself named my Rowlet Grass Owl. Just... what can I say? As soon as Rowlet was introduced, before I really remembered that its name was Rowlet, I just kept calling it Grass Owl and it just sort of stuck. Right, a critical hit at this point could be dangerous, so potion. Yes, I am being extremely careful at this point. I've lost my starter and I'm still in the early game hell. So of course I'm being careful. Right, and with that, Tomoki is at level 10. And now I should train up Felicia, but I'm going to assume that I'm immediately going to have to fight the girl. That was a fine battle, both of you. Well, next we have... Ready! First we have to heal your Pokemon, Vega. Well, that's nice of you, I suppose. But I wish I could have actually, you know... gotten to switch up my Pokemon so that I could send out my freaking Felicia instead. I'm going to assume that what elemental monkeys these guys have is dependent on what starter I picked. And this one also outspeeds me. Do I have any other Pokemon that are faster than Tomoki? 13. Ah yes, both of my other Pokemon are faster than Tomoki. Well, Felicia needs the experience, so... hopefully this will not immediately go terrible. That shouldn't be too terrible. Scratch. I do wish she actually had Bite though. That would have been nice. But I'm pretty sure that she doesn't learn Bite. She doesn't really learn any dark moves. Which is why Purloin is not a very good Pokemon. Why are you using Lick? Seriously, Lick does literally 1 HP damage on me. Still, those scratches did a fair bit, so I should heal up again. Actually, even a critical hit would not have killed her. Battle over. And with that, I suppose I should go back and train even more. That was truly a rousing battle. I could tell that all of the Pokemon were enjoying themselves as well. How about it, Vega? Pokemon types are very important in battle, aren't they? Water is strong against fire. Fire is strong against grass. Grass is strong against water. And that's all we're actually going to teach you. But listen, when a Pokemon uses a move that matches its type, the move becomes more powerful. Let's heal those hard-working Pokemon. Patrat, you did a great job for Vega. Meeting Pokemon and people you never would have met otherwise is truly one of the great things about traveling. Right, is there something else cool in here? Apparently not. Well, like I said, as soon as I'm done with this pointless cutscene about medals, or not really a cutscene, but just getting the medal case, I am going to go back and train more. Whether I know about it or not, you're going to tell me anyway. Game Freak, stop forcing tutorials on people. I don't think the whole medal thing really matters at all, so... Actually, kind of interesting that the game starts you off in Aspertia City, then it has you go to another city and past that other city, yet the first gym is in the city you start out in. That's just different, I suppose. Still, means I have one hell of a long trek back as soon as I'm done level grinding. And actually, considering my severe disadvantage of not having my starter, I'm probably going to... Well, I'm going to go up to level 12 and then fight the other trainers in the gym. Then I'm going to go back and train up to level 13 before I face the gym leader. Right, my team is now up at level 12. Helping Hand, I don't think I need that in any way. No, that's only useful for double battles. Keep old moves. So, time to now enter the first gym. Although before I am actually done with the first gym, I'm probably going to go back here to the ranch. So that I can reach level 13. But if something happens to reach level 13 during the battles with this gym, well, that's nice too. I think even if Felicia can't hit quite as hard, I still want to lead with her. For other reasons. And those other reasons are she has Sand Attack. Which could be very helpful to counteract the gym's evil Pokémon of evilness. Okay. You're still here, are you? Excuse me, I forgot to tell you something important. First, take these. Alright, I also should probably stock up on potions again. Those are orange berries. If you give one to your Pokemon, its HP will be restored. What's more, you can give your Pokemon a berry to hold. Like this orange berry, for instance. When a Pokemon holds this berry, it can eat the berry if it gets hurt in the heat of battle and regain some of its lost HP. Well, I just told you to challenge the gym leader. Aspertia's gym leader is a very strong trainer. But you have nothing to worry about. If you think hard about what the Pokemon at your side can do, and what you should do as a trainer, victory will be yours. And then you should take on stronger and stronger trainers. Actually, take on the gym leaders of each city. Working together with your Pokemon is what makes you grow as a trainer. And as you and your Pokemon grow stronger, your world will get broader. Do you just think I'm Sailor Moon or something? Seriously, how do you not know that I've already done this dance before, you stupid person? I know that I look a bit like Sailor Moon, but you clearly knew who I was the last time. How do you not know who I am anymore? At least I don't think that's going to continue for the entire game. So, yeah, that's good at least. I mean, I feel like I'm already overusing that comment, but the game just keeps pretending that I'm not the same character that I was the last time. And it's certainly not me who is pretending that I am. Anyway, I think I'm completely out of potions by now, so... I can't even buy any paralysis heals. That's lame. Now, how many orange berries did he actually give me? 5. That's nice. Also, it's a shame I can't get my Pokemon to hate me. Because if I could give them frustration. I mean, even the way things are now, it's possible that frustration would be better than tackle, but I don't think so. I mean, if I could check the exact friendliness level they have, but I don't think it's going to be low enough that I'm not going to be able to heal them. Yeah, I don't think it's low enough that frustration is going to do any good. Now, I'm pretty sure that the gym is behind the... Yeah, the gym is indeed behind here. Hello, I'm Clyde, the guide for trainers who challenge Pokemon gyms. Thank you for taking on the gym. Take this to commemorate your debut. It's not my debut. I have done no less than 32 gyms before this. Pokemon gyms are facilities for testing trainers' abilities. Put simply, if you can defeat the gym leader, it means you're a really good trainer. If you run out of Pokemon that can fight during a battle, you lose. So having a lot of Pokemon with you might work to your advantage. Oh hi Sharon, fancy seeing you here. Welcome to Espertia City's Pokemon Gym. It's me, Sharon, but you know that. Well, maybe I just became the gym leader. More importantly, we need to prepare before welcoming you to the gym. We have a challenger. You two, take your places. If you can defeat those two, then I'll be your opponent. Right. Thankfully, you didn't spend too much time acting as though you didn't already know me. Now, let us defeat this person and his terrifying Pokemon. Yep, I think I'm fine here. And it's entirely possible that I will reach level 13 by the end of this gym, so... yeah, nice. Well then, it's time to go back and do even more level grinding. Because I am scared of the battle with Jaren. I mean, Jaren has murdered things in my black runs before. Not the one that actually was recorded. But the first run I did, like I believe I mentioned before, he basically killed most of my team. Including giving me my first full-on team wipe. Of course, now Zmersky is looking quite set to follow in his footsteps, being that he now also has Tepig, much like Sharon did the first time I played Black. And so I'm going to have to be careful about his rollouting Pignite in the future. Why couldn't I get Oshawott as my starter instead? That would have been so much easier. Maybe it would have even survived. Then again, I suppose there was really nothing about Salazar being a Snivy that led to his death, aside from the fact that Snivy has the worst attack stats out of all three starters. But yeah, if I had gotten Oshawott, Zmersky would have had Snivy, and then I would have had a much easier time winning, I think, probably. I might not even have technically failed my first attempt at this. Right, they have all reached level 13. And during this level grinding I just removed the Oran Berry from Victoria, simply because, well, both Tomoki and Felicia ended up using theirs, and I want them to have them still for the gym battle. So, now, before I actually go into that gym battle, I should take a look at a few things. Such as, who of these guys is fastest? That would be Felicia. Who hits the hardest? That would, strictly speaking, be Tomoki, because Felicia has no stab moves. And both Tomoki and Felicia have sand attack. So... right. Victoria has the best defense, on the other hand, so... excuse me, now I also need to double check exactly what I'm up against here. But the way I'm seeing it now, it looks like Victoria will be the smartest thing to lead with. Or just Double checking again. Yeah, she has both Growl and Sand attack. So she can counteract the fact that Charon's Pokemon have a tendency to spam Workup. Which does... I'm pretty sure... I know it boosts attack, but is it attack and special attack, or attack and defense, or... Gotta find out that here. Yeah, it boosts attack and special attack, but they have no special moves, so the special attack boost is pointless. But the physical attack boost is far from pointless. Oh yeah, and another thing Felicia has. She has the Unburden ability, which boosts her speed if she eats her berry. Not that it really matters, because she is already the fastest thing here and will be faster than both of Charon's Pokemon. But that is a thing that she has. So, I think I'll be able to win this battle, hopefully. But Charon does have a tendency to kill a lot of things, so I am a bit worried. Would have been nice if I had my starter with a stab grass move. Again, there's basically no way to have a fighting move that deals any damage at this point, because the only option is a Riolu with counter, and again, counter only deals damage based on how much damage Riolu took on the previous attack. Which is pointless, because by the time Charon is ready to attack, he is probably going to one-shot. Just also... Did I actually use any of the potions I had? No, I didn't. And I also have a fresh water, not that I'm really strong enough that I'm going to even need a fresh water at this point. Will Vega's strategy work? Find out next time.